Hey everybody, what's up, y'all? Tammy Talks here. Welcome back to my channel. Let's talk Caesar once again. So, VH1 has officially decided to cut ties with Caesar today in light of, or should I say in lieu? No, in light is the right word I want to use. In light of the video that surfaced yesterday, which showed him brutally abusing a dog. So, VH1 took to their Twitter account and said that we have made the decision to cut ties with Caesar Emmanuel from Black Ink Crew New York. Since next season was close to finishing production, this decision will not impact the upcoming season. So basically, what they're saying is that the season that is probably going to be starting, I feel like they're going kind of back and forth between New York, Chicago, occasionally a Compton. So I feel like Chicago is going to be up next, probably in the next month or so. So New York was probably going to air maybe top of the year again. I'm just very shocked at VH1 that they're letting this season go on. And I guess I don't know if it's coming down to them feeling like we've already paid them, we've already done this, they can't get out of a contract. But we have seen VH1 completely cut ties with people. We have seen networks have no problem with cutting ties with people like very, very easily. So it's kind of shocking to me that VH1 is like even taking the chance, I guess you can say, and allowing this season to go on as aired. So I've seen a lot of people that are wondering like, why is Caesar getting this pass? Like, why isn't it becoming why is it that it took this long for this to happen for VH1 to kind of like feel like they need to go ahead and get rid of Caesar altogether? Why have they been entertaining his foolishness? So if we take a look at this tweet from Milan Christopher, who we remember from Love and Hip Hop, he says, so VH1, a black man can be convicted of attempted murder, robbery, drug charges, assault with a deadly weapon against other blacks. Hell, two can literally beat each other senseless every Monday on your shows, but let them hit a dog. Y'all don't want to do business with them. So I know a lot of people are saying, why didn't they fire him after the whole situation with his daughter? It really comes down to the fact that this is video proof. They have actual proof, video proof, irrefutable proof that Caesar did indeed hit this dog. And we all know how white people get down. White people value an animal's life, a dog's life, well over they value us. So, like, no one should even be shocked at the fact that it took for a dog to get beat for Caesar to kind of lose his show. I'm actually more interested in how this is going to go with the other shows in this franchise, right? So, does this affect Black Ink Chicago? Is it going to turn like, is the show going to continue to be Black Ink? Is Ryan going to now get the show and like kind of have it as his own? Is the Chicago one now going to be called Nine Mag? Is Cat going to, get full control over Compton? And what's Cat's show called? Shop called Enigma. You know what I mean? So I'm interested to see how this, either the trickle down effect, the domino effect, whether it goes negatively or positively. I'm interested to see. I am definitely interested to see, because if it has gone up the ladder to VH1, then that means that absolutely um white people are involved. Okay, so I wouldn't be surprised if like people start picking him. I was like, y'all know PETA is crazy. PETA is not playing with people when it comes to animals. They just aren't. Caesar has had this for a long time coming, because if we think back to all the things that we have seen that VH1 and Big Fish and everybody else that's over there, Viacom, that's running Black Ink, we have seen a lot of very negative portrayals of just a human on this show. You know what I mean? We've seen Sky fight. We've seen Donna fight. We've seen Ted and Caesar jump somebody. We've seen people get robbed. Like, What is it going to take? Is Black Ink even necessary as a show anymore? I told y'all yesterday how I felt like Black Ink has turned into just a bunch of scripted whatever. When the show first started, it was super authentic. It was super real. You could tell they looked a mess. People was missing teeth. Some of them still are, but like people were missing teeth. We could see the rawness in it. Now, Black Ink has become a storyline. It's an easy paycheck for them. We're not seeing any real tattooing going on. We're not seeing any real talent going on the show. This is not good, Caesar. This is not good for your brand whatsoever. I would hate if it had a trickle down effect on Ryan and Nine Mag, on Cat with Enigma, on whatever the hell is going on with KP and is it Lemire, that other guy from Compton. I'm very curious to see who is really gonna suffer the backlash from this. Is it gonna be Caesar? He still owns his shops. Or is it gonna be people like Alex and people like Bay, Spider, or even, let's go a step below that, some of the C-list characters that don't have anything going outside of this show. We know that people like Tati need the show. People like Crystal and Rock need the show. Because those are the people who we don't see or hear about being like tattoo artists and owning their own shit. You know what I mean? They owns her own tattoo shop, so she can keep it going. But this show is putting a consistent paycheck in these people's hands for very little. They have very little work to do. They set up a scene. We're going to come on the show, and this is what we're going to do. We're going to act a fool for a couple hours a day so that we can get this scene, and then we're going to go forward and, we'll catch it on Monday, and then we'll defend ourselves in the comments. So VH1 said that VH1 said that they are going to cut ties with Caesar. They didn't say they're cutting ties with Black Ink as a whole. So I'm still very, very curious as to what that's going to look like. I am. I'm very, very curious as to what this is going to look like. Is it just going to be that Caesar is feeling the backlash, or is this going to have a trickle down effect on Black Ink as a whole? Is Caesar going to be fired from the show? Can there be a Black Ink crew New York without Caesar? Technically, yes. We can definitely have a Black Ink crew show without Caesar. Caesar doesn't give us much in every show anyways. Or is VH1 going to decide we don't want anything to do with the season, with the show in general? Can we still call the show Black Ink? I'm super curious to see. Caesar is trash. He always has been trash. He always will be trash. So I don't care about whatever's going to happen to him. That's karma. Caesar's been an ass for how long has the show been on? The past 9 seasons that it has been on. Caesar has gotten too cocky. Caesar has gotten too full of himself to the point where he almost feels like he's untouchable. I think he does think he's untouchable. To be real, he probably views himself as completely untouchable. You got touched today. VH1 just touched that paycheck. People joke about how little VH1, how little Viacom must be paying them. It's still easy money. They're getting a couple thousand at least per episode. Caesar's about to lose a major stream of income. And let's see what other trickle-down effect it has on everything else that he has going on. The worst thing you can do in America, obviously, is beat a dog. That's hard for your brand. Not to mention all the other staff workers and makeup artists and all these other people that work on the show that consequently just lost their job because your dumb ass is out hitting a dog. Unprovoked at that. You're out hitting the dog completely unprovoked. This is interesting. I mean, it probably shouldn't be as interesting as it is, but it's definitely interesting to me how this is going to play out. I went to Caesar's Instagram. There, he didn't post anything. Ted hasn't posted anything. We knew it was a matter of time. I'm sure there's like some war room meetings going on. How do we try to fix this? How do we, what can you say? What can Caesar say to even fix this? You messed up, my guy, in a big way. You truly messed up. I don't think there is a way that we can fix this for, or that you can fix this for yourself. I really don't. I think this is one of those situations that you just gonna have to take what you take and try to climb your way back out. But what statement can you issue when you are the one that went out and provoked this dog? Black ink can be gone unless they're gonna get some new faces in there, a new cities, new tattoo shops. But I mean, at the same time, they're also gonna be going through the same drama. It always starts off where we're a family, we all run a tattoo shop together. And then the actual owner starts feeling himself because he's getting a little bit of fame off of TV. And then people start to revolt because we used to be able to party and drink and smoke and do all this stuff and not have to worry about it. But now your business is on Front Street and people are questioning the one legitimacy of your shop, the cleanliness of your shop. Do I want to go get tattooed at a shop where I'm seeing on TV that it's strippers all over the counters? But I see that your tattoo artists are in there like just getting fucked up drunk in the shop, like, you know what I mean? So it's kind of, it might be time to be done with the Black Ink crew as a whole. The shows are not good anymore. They've gotten so far away from the tattooing that Chicago resorted to showing Charmaine mourn her parents. That's how low Black Ink was willing to stoop. That they created storylines out of one of the cast members losing their parents. That's not a joyous moment. That was hard to watch. That was a very hard episode to watch when Charmaine found out about her mom. VH1 didn't care, they aired it. Let me know what you guys think about this. Do you think this is going to have a trickle down effect on Black Ink crew as a whole? Or do you think they're just going to cut New York and continue on with maybe another city? Hop in the comments down below, guys. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to subscribe and thumbs up the video. Catch you guys in the next one.